Australia has defended its ties with the Solomon Islands after the Pacific nation's leader made a scathing attack on critics of a new China pact. On Tuesday, Solomon Islands PM Mannasseh Sogavare said foreign governments were undermining his country over the security deal. Australia and the US feared China could build a naval base in the region. Australian leader Scott Morrison denied any interference towards his country's Pacific family. In a wide-ranging speech to Parliament, Mr. Sogavare lashed critics of the agreement, questioned the West's response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, and lauded China's treatment of Christians. Without specifically identifying an aggressor, he also suggested invasion was a potential threat to his country. The Solomon Islands has experienced social unrest in recent years. In November, Australia, its biggest aid donor, sent police and troops to help quell riots there. A leaked draft of the security pact said Chinese warships would be permitted dock on the islands, and that Beijing could send security forces to assist in maintaining social order. Details of the final agreement, signed last month, have not been released. Mr. Morrison has previously warned that China establishing a military base there would be a red line for Australia, but he has refused to clarify what that means. U.S. National Security Council official Kurt Campbell has also said America would respond accordingly. Mr. Morrison said Australia would deal with the increasing tensions calmly and rationally. Mr. Morrison, who is currently campaigning for re-election, in part on a platform of national security, has faced criticism over the pact, which the Labour opposition says shows his government has dropped the ball on security in the Pacific. On Wednesday, Mr. Morrison said he had not yet contacted Mr. Sogavare since the deal was signed.